But man, yeah, I did hear you bring up Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. The chickens have come home to roost, sir.
Bok.
Boom! And speaking of chickens, Tekashi 6ix9ine, without, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of security sitting around him, suddenly he didn't seem so loud.
Not so gangster, is he? Not so gangster after all.
Dude, they took his shoes and they took his pants.
My favorite is when they take the shoes, because that's like a throwback to when I was coming up. Like, everyone was getting their shoes taken and beat up in high school and shit.
Yeah.
You were afraid to have nice shoes unless you were like part of a gang or had your friends around. You didn't just have nice shoes.
His face, I still gotta show you the video.
What's the story? Tell me.
Okay.
Beginning to end for the audience.
All right, so here's how it goes. Everybody knows Tekashi 6ix9ine. He was the one who turned states on the Treyway Bloods. First of all, he was never a member of them. He bought his way into them through a music video that he was making money from SoundCloud. So then he just started chilling with them. So then he starts bringing those guys on tour to work security, and he starts paying them money, and he gets them all indicted on RICO charges, extortion, racketeering, murder for hire, all these things. Well, these guys wouldn't have even been in these places. Now, granted, he did them a favor by, letting them see the world. They seen places they never would have seen before. But he also got them all jammed up by opening his big fucking mouth. Now, I promise you, there was like over 1,000 years handed out between all these guys. Jesus. So think of all the guys that were just there having fun, that weren't a part of the shit that he turned over and that he rolled over on. So I don't want to hear about this isn't you and your friend robbing a bank and your friend rolling over on you or something like that. This is some dude that they thought that he was this entertainer, and he got them all jammed up for him just being a dummy. I'll say a dummy. I was gonna say
fuck him.
You can say retard, right? That's fine.
Yeah, we
right?
say it every episode.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's our trademark word.
So anyway, so he winds up getting out, and then he gets more braggadocious.
What?
Like 10
like
times
notoriety?
Worse. Well, he starts getting out and he starts doing the Instagram videos. I don't give a shit. I am a rat. I don't care. Fuck all y'all. This, and he's just.
Oh, he leaned into it.
Yeah, he's just pissing the world off, and he's just getting really unlikable. He made a couple big hits right after he got really paid, but then just drop off. Just woo! The slope begins. So now, the security that starts getting expensive and stuff like that. So he gets rid of all his security. He goes to an LA Fitness in Florida. And I guess he had been going for a while, and this dude kept noticing that he was going by himself.
Oh,
yeah.
So he saw the pattern.
So some dude, I'm telling you, it's so funny, dude, because Cubans are gangster, bro. Like Jorge Masvidal and those dudes like Kimbo Slice and all them and stuff like that.
They are real
gangsters. And Florida, like Miami, bro, it's grimy. It's a grimy.
I would love it.
Greasy place. It's bad.
Dude, we need to go.
Yeah. So he's some real gangster sees him in there, and he's like, dude, this dude, like he can't believe it, because it's like there's a green light on Tekashi's head, and out of all the places he could be, he finds this guy not in the club, not some of that. He finds him in LA Fitness, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make the call. So he calls. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know if everybody has some 400-pound bodybuilder on like speed dial, but
he called the hoodlum bat phone,
dude.
That's what he called.
Yeah,
and that red phone,
dude. The hood Hulk, bro. The guy was giant. Nick, the guy was a monster. This huge guy. God. So they come in, and it's so funny because the guy sees the girl at the front desk, and she's like, "Excuse me, your card," and he goes. He looks and he laughs and he goes, I just left something in there. I'm going with him. I'll be right back. And the girl goes, go ahead. Meanwhile, he's going to murder somebody, right? So they go back there. They press 6ix9ine. Pressing goes from checking goes from literally kicking the living shit out of him. They start, dude's up on top of him, just stomping a mud hole on him. I mean, it was really graphic. We were even thinking about showing it today, but it's a lot. I mean, this dude's curled up in the fetal position, just getting killed by the size 14 shoe just coming over his head. It was so bad. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Shoe
dude,
is
giant. This clown shoe filled with cement, just crushing his back. Dude, so it's funny though, because that video came out second. Like the video of them like initially kicking the crap out of him came out second. The first video you see, you're like, you thought it was a joke. You know how sometimes like somebody will look like a celebrity and they're like, oh hey, what's up, Ben Affleck? Some guy's on the train and he looks like Ben Affleck, but it's not. Yeah.
Doppelganger shit.
Bro, I thought it was one of them because you couldn't recognize the kid. His face was out to here, so everything was all swelled up, and his nose was this big.
Like Eric Stoltz with black.
Bro, they broke his
black
nose,
Stoltz.
blood coming down. he had his hair braided, it was all messed up and stuff like that, and he's covering it, and then you look closer and you go, that is him. Like, that's it. And the guy that's filming him, he's like, bro, he's like, I'm sorry that happened. He's like, I'm not with those guys. Like, I can't believe that. And he's sitting there and he's sitting in his underwear and socks. And he goes, nah, y'all jump me. And he leaves. And it's so funny because, man, like, you think of this, you never expect this to like come around. Like, I just don't see, we talk about this all the time.
Look, we love street justice.
Yeah.
We love street justice, man.
And on this like scale, it never happens.
And I'm not saying no one here is innocent. Like, none of these people are good people. I'm not advocating for anything that they're into, but I am Italian and we do love Goodfellas, and always keep your mouth shut and never rat on your friends.
Yeah.
A rat is a rat is a rat. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But also, I mean, all right, listen, I'm not advocating or hurting anybody, but we say it all the time.
There's a time and a place.
I swear that's
the
what
bus beating, dude. All the shit we've shown on here, beat them up.
That's what I was just getting at. He deserved it.
Yeah, 100%.
Every kick, every punch is nothing compared to the countless years that these guys that just happen to be there are serving in regards to this person. I'm telling you, he deserves. He's lucky he didn't catch a bullet in the head. I'm just saying that.
No, he is very lucky.
I mean?
He's extremely lucky.
He should be thanking his stars right now, because there's no way that anybody else would have left him off the hook like that.
Not
that guy
to bring
came
it back,
to beat his ass.
But imagine if that same situation happened in the 90s, he'd be dead. He'd be dead. If it was 90s gangster rap dudes, he'd be out. Suge Knight, like we talked about that one day.
They would never.
All these guys, it'd be over.
You could say whatever you want. You like Snoop Dogg, you don't. Whatever. That dude never snitched. Yeah, Pac never snitched. None of these guys are willing to do none of that.
They handled it internally.
And it's funny because Boozy, Little Boozy, he's a more recent rapper, not like too new, but like maybe like 2007, 2006 he came out. Wipe me down, stop me, now wipe me down.
I know the song. Yeah.
Yeah. So he wound up going to jail or prison for like 10 years, and he didn't snitch. And it's funny because like 10 minutes after Tekashi 6ix9ine gets his ass kicked on camera, Boozy set up a GoFundMe for the guys that did it.
That's what's up, man. I love that, dude. That's great.
Yeah.
Little knife twist from the culture.
Yeah. That's a trip, dude. That's man, dude, I just think of all the families and stuff like that, of some dumb kids that thought they were just, going around doing music videos and stuff like that. Now they're just serving life sentences. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're willing to go out there and you get your hands dirty, I fucking dare you roll over on anybody. You're the main one. The reason why they have a murder for hire on there is because this asshole goes on TikTok and goes, anybody who snuffs out Chief Keef, I got 20 bands on his head right now. And he goes on there and says, yes. Now that, but and what are you about to ask? No, but that's retarded. Yes, Nick, it is. It's retarded. Why? Because it's retarded. Right. Because you're admitting, correlating a plan of murder right on camera in front of hundreds of thousands of people,
fucking
millions.
Idiots.
Yeah,
idiots. That's like this whole new phenomenon of like rappers literally putting in their lyrics crimes they've committed.
Yeah.
How dumb are you? I mean, it sounds cool on paper if you're an idiot and a fucking thug or whatever, but how stupid are you? No paper trail, man. Yeah. No evidence. Are you kidding me?
I think they're so worried about how they look on social media and being real and stuff like that. Dude, the reason why you never heard about the real ones back in the day is because they were real.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They weren't trying to get that kind of attention in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what goes around comes around, Woo. But yeah, so he suffered one ass whipping. Good for him, really, absolutely.
Street justice.
Street justice.